Why do babies have such soft skin?
How can you rejuvenate your natural beauty?
Our skin can end up tired, brittle and wrinkled.
Lady off the head, and I said, yeah, I am, you know. And she goes, I just want to tell you, you've got this big, long line of toilet paper hanging out of your pants. Out of my pants. Don't get me wrong, I didn't mind being recognised. I knew that was part and parcel of what I was doing. I was absolutely overwhelmed at how recognised I did get. I mean, hell, it was a 4-minute infomercial.
She was the real deal, a sun-soaked veteran postie, a wife and mother of 4. And a believer.
Just 2 capsules a night. I love the products. It's helped me feel good about myself. Pure As has firmed up my skin. Just Suzy, you know, that's who I am and who I was. The world was beautiful. It does sound naive, but it's how I felt about the world until I started getting the abuse. It's literally changed. I stumbled upon some blogs that changed my world. The things said about me were absolutely hideous and horrific, and I felt ashamed that people hated me that much. They would blog that.
You don't look that great. Who does she think she is?
At first it was only online, but over time it got more personal.
She looks 56, not 46.
You've had your whole face injected.
And women started being abusive in public.
Threatened to have our face bashed in.
Because you
Yeah, because I'm Pure As lady. I know. It's, honestly, if you hear this, you know, anyone hearing this will think this is bizarre. You know, that woman's gone mad, meaning me, but this is the reality of it.
She's a freak. Who does she think
You don't
she
look
is?
that great.
The reality was the woman dishing out the abuse had made a judgment call about Suzy without knowing a single thing about who she was.
To this day, I know I was naive.
And an unexpected opportunity came her way.
Promoting a product that I really loved. And not only that, helping people look and feel better, budget permitting, but you know.
So you genuinely believe in this product?
Oh, absolutely, without a doubt. I took it for a year before I even did the ad.
She'd been more than 2 decades on her bike and was keen to try something more.
I thought, great, you know, it's something new and exciting, you know. See Suzy on TV, thought it was a great opportunity.
You've really been on the show 5 years?
Well, look, actually 6 years now.
So you literally got off the bike
Yep.
and into the TV studio?
Off the postie bike and into the TV studio.
Do you think that people realise that? Because it would be easy to kind of believe that perhaps you even ran this company, that this was your product.
I have been asked, do I own the company? Clearly I say no. I've been a postie. And I think this is the biggest thing, that people don't realise how nervous I was.
We've found some old photographs of you 5 years ago.
Oh my goodness, that was when I
Pretty.
just turned 41.
Ironically, Suzy was extremely conscious of her face.
After the birth of my twins, by sort of a few hours later, the whole face, that side had dropped, like, significantly. My words were slurring. I did. I looked, to me, like a freak, you know. I went to the doctor and he said, you've got Bell's palsy.
Bell's palsy, paralysis on one side, that affects hundreds of thousands of people worldwide.
Yet, I still look in the mirror and see that. I mean, okay, most of us don't have symmetrical faces, but for me, it's psychological. I guess doing the ads, I thought I might be able to overcome that.
Almost like a challenge to you.
It was, yeah, a huge challenge. To be fronting an ad for an anti-ageing pill and my face being scrutinised, it was like, this could help me to get over my hang-ups about my own, insecurities. Even up until now, I still look at myself and think, oh my God, how did you get on it?
Reducing the appearance of lines and wrinkles and firming up your skin.
The first few ads, or even for a while, I didn't even smile because I kind of was conscious of my face, so I didn't want to smile too much. But then there were comments about, me looking frozen. So it was like, yeah, where do I go?
She turned to her family.
And it's not just my generation, but like, your generation, there's women who doing this to you. It's like women of your own age who should be supporting you. Like, you're only going out there saying something's worked.
Yeah, that's right. What happened to the sisterhood?
Yeah.
The sisterhood were behaving badly. Nameless faces, calling out mean things, typing
picture going up to a random person on the street and just calling them a name for nothing, and I think that's abuse, and if I saw that anywhere else, I'd say it's abuse.
We've just had to accept it, and just give her as much support as we can.
Do you think you pushed people's buttons because you were happy to say, I look 10 years younger?
Yeah, in hindsight now, some of the scripts were probably sort of set me up for that, they were a little bit corny, some of them, because it was about me being real. And, I have been told, that I look younger.
But in New Zealand, we kind of dislike self-promotion.
Absolutely. But I wasn't promoting myself, I was promoting the product.
But you were being perceived as promoting yourself.
Yeah, without a doubt. And that's probably what women thought, that I'm, she thinks she's, shit hot, and I don't. That's the crazy thing.
How desperate has your mum got?
Pretty desperate. Like, for someone who really loves life, like genuinely loves everything about it and always has, to hear her say some of the stuff she said about feeling like she doesn't belong here and not wanting to be here and stuff, it's like, I just feel like it's a bad dream because that's not my mum.
We've kind of been at a loss what to do because you can't solve it. It's like, this has happened and it's damaged, and now it's like, now it just needs to be like a healing period.
The abuse firsthand. When performing as a blues brother, he had to step off the stage and in to defend his wife when gig goers abused Suzy on the dance floor.
This lady things, and she just was really in our face.
Suzy began to feel afraid of simply leaving the house.
I would walk through the mall. And I found like I didn't belong, I wasn't entitled to be out. I class myself as pretty strong, pretty staunch actually. And I stand up for anything, that I felt was wrong. I'm not a pushover.
Yet this came along and knocked you over.
Knocked me flat, to the extent twice I didn't want to live.
Suzy had become so desperate, she wanted it all to end.
There's two particular episodes.
The cruel taunts and harassment became too much.
Things were becoming very, very unkind. Yeah.
They've set up a new life.
Is what I feel is a nightmare. Yeah.
Dean, what do you think about how Suzy looks?
Beautiful.
He has to say that.
No, I don't have to say that.
No.
Yeah.
Looks 10 years younger?
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
4-minute infomercial. You know, who knew? If you don't like it, turn it over, change channel, make a cup of tea, but don't abuse the hell out of me for being me. You need to replenish your natural beauty from the inside.
I do wish she'd never done it. Totally.
It was a
Taken the shine away.
Yeah. I want to be known as Suzy, not the purees lady. And I want to say a message to people out there that, yeah, you can think what you like, but the minute you verbalise it to someone, you have an effect. So be careful what you say, because do you want someone else's blood on your hands?